Here we have for sale our one owner from new 2023 on a 23 plate Ford Transit Custom MSRT. This is the 320 model, which means it's got a 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight. This one's got the 2-litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 170 PS, which is roughly 170 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with an automatic gearbox, and this is the long wheelbase factory double cab. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a factory MSRT of this age, and of course the specification of the double cab. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example, talk to you about the previous service history and what we've done to it with us here at Bridgend Van Centre in readiness for sale. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open in that sort of fashion. Now there are two cameras here at the back of the van. So you've got this upper camera here which sits more sort of parallel to the ground, and that is your rear view mirror camera. I'll show you how that works a little bit later on in the video. And then what would have been a factory fitted optional extra is the reversing camera, which you can see down here as well. So that's facing, as you can see, a lot more down to the ground. So that only comes on when you put the vehicle into reverse. Of course, you get color-coded bumpers, but on a factory MSRT like this, it is a complete rear bumper replacement. You know, it's not a little add-on diffuser or anything like that. It is a complete rear bumper replacement from the bumper corner here to the center part, the diffuser, even the exhausts. So this is a genuine twin exit exhaust. There are exhaust gases coming out of both of those tips, and it's really nice with a little MSRT engraving there on the top of each exhaust tip. But all of this, as I say, is genuine. You know, it's not, as I say, it's not fake exhausts, it's not fake diffuser. It is all there, and as a complete replacement of the original rear bumper. You've also got rear parking sensors there, which you can see are in addition to the rear camera as well. And in terms of condition, as you can probably see, I mean, the vehicle has been thoroughly detailed, as all of our vehicles are, thoroughly detailed with our guys here, and it is looking absolutely fantastic. You can see there's a lovely gloss to the paintwork, and yeah, it is looking very, very clean and smart, it must be said. Tiny little touch, and I can see just there, which is very, very minor, but otherwise there's not really much to fault here. It's looking really smart indeed. Some other bits of styling then, you've also got this really nice rear spoiler, which is in this lovely sort of texture, this sort of textured rubber or textured plastic. I think it works really nicely. Love the design of that. Of course, molds nicely around the high-level brake lights as well. If we open up the rear doors, then we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. So you've got this yellow arm. When that's clipped into place like it was there against the rear door, that allows you to open the door right out to its full 180-degree position. You can also leave them in place here, and they will lock into place there then at 90 degrees as well if you want to. And then having a look in the back, you can just see how clean and tidy this is in here, with the brand new ply lining which has been fitted. We do this on the vast majority of vans which come into stock with us, but you can see how clean and tidy this is, paying close attention to the exposed painted areas here in the back, the floor, the bulkhead. It is in absolutely fantastic order. LED load lights, that would be another factory optional extra on the van as well, which, yeah, it's looking absolutely spot on in there, ready for whatever use you may have for it, whether it be for work, whether it be for leisure, or maybe even a combination of both. If we shut the rear doors, we can continue to go around the outside of the vehicle. Again, just having a close look here, the ply lining, you can see they do really nice job when it comes to fitting that. So we'll continue around the outside, looking here and then down at the passenger side of the vehicle, and the body styling of course continues. So as I say, you've got that rear bumper replacement. The bumper corner is this much more aggressive flared bumper corner, and that ties in then really nicely with these wheel arch extensions there as well. And then of course down below then you've got these fantastic MSRT side skirts with again the MSRT embossment there in each side skirt. The wheels are a really nice set of 18-inch OZ Racing. These are a satin grey alloy wheel, all in fantastic condition, and I think they set the van off very, very nicely, really tie in well with the overall Ford styling, I feel. To the front then, again, wheel arch extensions here, which I think look really smart, but the main thing that I guess is so characteristic of these vans is the front bumper replacement. So again, not an add-on splitter, this is an entire front bumper replacement. You can just see the sculpture there of how aggressive that is looking. Very nice indeed. And it is that OEM look, you know, all of the materials used here feel very OEM or, you know, from the manufacturer. Front fog lights, of course, remain, and then you've got front parking sensors as well. But yeah, you've even got, again, the MSRT embossment there in the front bumper, this lower front splitter here as well. And then, of course, the gloss black elements on the grille. Headlights, so you've got the normal LED daytime running lights on the headlights. I think overall, that is just a stunning looking van. Let's have a quick look inside then. So if we open up the side loading doors, so you've got twin side loading doors, being a factory double cab. It's an absolute game changer if you're going to be carrying children in the back of here, just being able to load children from both sides. You can also see there as well in the door cards, this one has got the rear privacy blinds as well. That would be another factory optional extra. Have a look at the seats then. They come with this really fantastic condition, half leather and half Alcantara seating with the contrasting blue stitching. We've got the ISOFIX compatibility on the two outer seats. MSRT again, embossment in the back rest there of each seat. And again, just really nice details with the blue stitch. Having a look at the floor here, the step, the carpeted floor underneath, the MSRT mat here, again with a nice embossment there in the seat. Even the back of these seats here, again, all done in leather with that lovely blue stitch as well. It just, yeah, looks absolutely fantastic. And again, our guys do such a good job when it comes to preparing these underneath the seats. There's no stone left unturned with these vans, getting them prepared. Have a look at the passenger door card. That's all looking very good. Same with the, again, the step, the floor, the mat here. Again, proper MSRT mat. If we have a look underneath the seats, of course, it has got the MSRT collector's briefcase there, which has got all sorts of things in there, like, you know, wristband, and it's got a proper touch-up for the vehicle and all different things like that. I will put a picture of that on the advert so you can see exactly what is going on in there. Again, this is set up as a 6-seater, this one. So, like I just showed you there, you have got some storage there underneath the passenger seats, and of course it does give you an extra seat in the center, which gives you a nice little fold down work tray with a couple of cup holders there, and that fantastic seating in the front as well. Having a look at the condition of the dashboard, this is all looking absolutely spot on there as well. Now we do have Ford service history with the vehicle, so it was serviced at 26,000 miles, and that was in 2024. Sometime after it was a year old. So as I say, really nice to see that it's got previous Ford service history. We have put the vehicle right through our van specialist workshop as well, which is Bridgend Van Care, and we've given it a further full service, going right through it for a full health check to make sure everything is absolutely ready to go. We actually fitted 2 brand new Hankook tyres to the front of the vehicle, so they are, as I say, absolutely brand new there, and yeah, just ready to go for another 20,000 miles or so until its next service. But yeah, looking around here to the front, have a look at the condition of the front end. You are going to get a few stone chips which have just been neatly touched in here and there, just to, of course, make sure they're not going to deteriorate, get any worse. But so they have been, neatly touched in. But again, guys have done a fantastic job when it comes to detailing the vehicle. It looks absolutely impeccable out here in the sunlight. Looks very, very nice indeed. And then finally here, looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, again, just looking in those reflections, you can just see how clean and straight the vehicle is. What I'm looking for here, I'm looking down the side, is looking for any signs of any ripples, previous repairs, anything like that. But this all looks absolutely factory original, which is lovely to see. Open up the driver's side loading door, give you another look at the seats there. Just see how clean and tidy that is. Very unusual to see one with a blind. I don't think I've seen one with those rear blinds before, so that's quite an unusual bit of trim. Into the cab then, so you can see the condition of the step. Carpet over mat here. There is a little bit of wear, just forming where your heel would be in the centre there, which is pretty common, but underneath, all completely protected, of course, underneath from the overmat, but I wouldn't be too concerned about that. Looking at the driver's seat is in fantastic order. These must have had seat covers on, I can only assume, with the condition of the seats, the Alcantara, the leather on the edge here is absolutely like new, really. It's in fantastic condition. You've got height adjustment here of the driver's seats. You've got thigh adjustment, which is control of the front of the seat there. Looking at the driver's door card, that's in fantastic order as well. Got electric windows, electric folding mirrors. This one's actually got another factory optional extra. If you can just see with my finger there, that is a blind spot indicator in the mirrors. Again, quite an unusual optional extra. You don't see that very often, but very nice to see indeed. Auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers. There are 2 full flip remote keys with the vehicle, and these little keys are for an extra security lock which is on the driver's door. If we look down on the side of the seat, you can see that an MSRT is always numbered like this one. So this is M3084, and the little Malcolm Wilson signature down there as well, which is a nice little nod to Ford's rally heritage. Into the centre here then, we have got the fantastic MSRT steering wheel. So a really nice chunky and moulded grip to the steering wheel, which feels so nice in your hand. Down the bottom here then, you've got this sort of carbon fibre inlay with the MSRT, which is actually underneath the lacquer, and then the contrasting blue stitch, which is the same as on the seats. But the steering wheel is in fantastic condition, same with the carbon fibre up here as well. On the left hand side then, you've got your cruise control. This one's actually got adaptive cruise control, which again would be another factory optional extra, as with the lane departure assist there on the left stalk. You've got your onboard computer controls here. On the right hand side, you can answer and hang up the phone there as well. Into the centre then, you have the larger screen in the centre here, because the van has been specified with sat nav. It does give you this larger screen in the centre. You can also see that it gives you a speed warning, traffic sign recognition there to give you a speed limit warning. Again, that would be all part of a package, I would have thought, with the lane departure assist as well. 46,659 miles. You can see it's all idling correctly as it should be. No issues there at all. Up on top of the dashboard then, plenty of extra storage up here, and you've got a USB and a 12-volt socket just there as well. This is that rear view camera mirror which I mentioned. So this is running all the time. You can turn it off if you want to. So the little anti-glare paddle underneath here, flick that and it goes off and it turns back into a normal mirror, and then flick that back on, and then you've got this really nice clear and crisp image there displayed. You have got some adjustability here, so you can adjust the brightness up or down, and you can also, on the other setting, you can actually adjust it slightly up and down as well if you want to. But that is a really nice feature, and when you're using the van day to day, it's really nice to have that vision out of the back of the van. Sync 3 screen here in the center then, so you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on this. If you plug your smartphone into one of the USBs, again, another optional extra. This one's got satellite navigation, which you can see here, and of course you've got DAB radio on here. You can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well. Air conditioning, heated wing mirrors, heated seats and heated windscreen, all of that comes as standard. Another USB and a 12-volt socket over there on the left hand side. Automatic gearbox. There's a little bit of wear here just to the sort of the coating on where the gear selectors are. I would have thought probably the best thing to do is just remove the rest of the coating. Yeah, quite unusual. Haven't seen that before, so I don't know what has caused that. Maybe something in when it was cleaned at some point in time potentially, but certainly worth noting. And underneath the handbrake there, another factory optional extra, and that is the 230-volt socket there as well. And of course you've got the driver's armrest, which is in leather. So a lot to go through there, a lot to take in, but just to summarize, this is a one owner from new 2023 on a 23 plate Ford Transit Custom. It's the MSRT long wheelbase double cab with the automatic gearbox, 170 PS, so 170 brake horsepower roughly, finished in the fantastic metallic black. Beautiful condition throughout, as we have seen here in the video. Previous Ford service history with it as well. An absolute plethora, should we say, of factory optional extras on this particular example. Very appealing indeed, being as the long wheelbase as well gives you that extra load space in the back. Been right through our workshop, Bridgend Van Care, with a clean bill of health with the service and 2 new front tyres as well. So the van is absolutely ready to drive away from here straight away. We can say cars or vans in part exchange. We can arrange delivery nationwide. We can also arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for private individuals or for limited companies, of course subject to status and acceptance. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, head over to our website there, bridgeendvans.co.uk, and we'll look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much for watching.